Hello again, or hello for the first time. Today we are in Fayetteville, New York at the library, and we are here to go to a museum in an old factory. None of this makes sense now, but maybe through this video it makes sense. As I just said, this is the Fayetteville Free Library, and it is raining, and we're going inside to see a museum. This is actually the old Stickley factory at one point, going way back. Now they're located in Manlius and a bigger facility, which is kind of just down the road. But upstairs on the second floor is an amazing history, all kinds of Stickley furniture, and the inspiration behind a lot of the Stickley furniture. So let's go in and see what they have. Here we are. This is a craftsman style entrance. Pretty. So they do have brochures here. To visit the museum, take elevator to the second floor. Of course, down here, look at all of the Stickley furniture to study on, read. It's really beautiful. Look at this. Here they have a puzzle going. One, two. Let's see if it's. Yes, we've been a few times and we've been wrong. Oh,
hey.
Closed. Did a thing.
Yeah, that's better. It's been great because last time it just.
Yeah, it didn't.
It's going up. It's
open. It is open.
This is the perfect time of year to do those plant stands. All of those are.
So this is the series of 5. So it's the 2 plant stands, a side table, a small bookcase, and this table has a tray that you can actually lift off and serve with it.
And look at all of this furniture here. Obviously, it goes without saying when you're here, don't touch anything. These are antiques and just so beautiful. Yeah, this is from 1900. It's a side chair. Maker unknown. It was sold by Stickley and Brandt. It's painted maple.
It's very different than what they normally did.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like a different style?
And so here's a slat back rocking chair. L&JG Stickley from 1909. It's oak. And the vinyl cover on this was an original. Library table. And what's amazing about this is we're actually in the old factory. So a lot of these things were donated, but then they found some of the stuff in the basement. The Audi family found it after they purchased the place, and it was able to be saved. This place went through a fire, and it was actually slated to be like apartments, but they, after the fire happened, it was decided it would actually go and they would make it into the library. And luckily we have this amazing museum here to just look at this priceless stuff.
This is his own bedroom set. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, so dressing table with mirror. Gustav Stickley, Craftsman Workshops, 1909. So that's like right there.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
A blanket
because,
chest.
Like, okay, so this is from 1909, but this is what their stuff still looks like. Like this could be from last year.
Yeah, the Craftsman style.
Yeah.
And chest of drawers. So this is a full set. As we walk through here, it progresses through time. So this is Also 1903, so we're still in the early days here. A drop front desk, number 661, L&J.G. Stickley, 1910. And it's oak. Look at the knobs on this for the drawers, and then that lock up there. It's like pounded, looks like copper. I could be very wrong. There's an old photo from in this building. All the craftsmen there. Here's a vase. I guess it's in a museum, so maybe it's a vase. 1908. Yeah, hand-hammered copper. It's a really well thought out museum. Adapting to colonial revival tastes, a sign here. The companies that survived at the end of the arts and crafts movement needed to be flexible enough to adapt to popular tastes, smart enough to meet diverse needs, and courageous enough to lead the furniture marketplace during uncertain times. Here's a corner cupboard from 1958. See the progression in the style. And then here's a 1927 to 1970 drop leaf table with 2 console tables. It's just really an interesting story walking through here. This is interesting. It says L&J.G. Stickley created a historical setting for the furniture. From 1931 to 1933, L&J.G. Stickley undertook a unique advertising experiment, which thoroughly blended the lines between retail marketing and historic exhibition. And it actually goes on here. They had a house built in the Marshall Field department store in Chicago, and the furniture was displayed in there.
A sample house with sample furniture. I would walk through that. I mean, I guess that's what furniture stores kind of do now, just with their sample rooms and stuff like that.
Splat back Windsor chair from 1800. It's elm. Yeah, so this one's the one from 1800. And then Stickley used that as inspiration, and this was made in 1997. Yeah, this is all about inspirations. And then like another one that is a comparison here with 2 different side chairs. It says this one's from the 18th century, maker unknown. And then a thumbtack side chair from 1951 by Stickley.
He made a bar for his wife.
Oh.
This bar was specifically made for Leopold Stickley's wife out of elm, which they don't use today because of Dutch elm disease.
1904 green cedar reclining chair. Many of these chairs ended up in the cabins throughout the Adirondacks, so you would buy this for your Adirondack cabin. There's a little sign about Stickley patents, and they invented the leaf table, extension leaf tables, designed by chief furniture designer Peter Hansen in the 1930s. It's an ingenious method for storing the extra leaves of a tabletop. Instead of removing the leaves, they are stored underneath the table until they are put in use by pulling them out and locking them into place. And a convertible bed.
These are everywhere now. Both of these are everywhere now.
Yeah, patented 1925. So, and there's one right there, right in front of us. A little tribute to the fire department here. A 1989 Fayetteville factory, which is being sold to developers, nearly succumbed to fire. So they have a whole section on cabinet making, and down here there's some little signs, be the cabinet maker. This is a quadlinear post. And then next to it, dovetailed cross rails. There's a little detail here. And then keyed mortise and tenon.
I like that in the construction of joinery, and really all of these descriptive signs, it shows you the construction technique up here, and then it shows you in real life the actual example of what that looks like. So it's nice because you don't really even have to picture it. They will show you, like, oh, here it is. This is what they're talking about right here.
I love this chest on chest from 1950. It's just so timeless, isn't it? I don't know, just something that we've seen in our grandparents' house. It's just so, like, but then also see it in, like, people's houses today. You wouldn't think that Stickley would have made school desks, but here's a school desk that they made from 1930 to 1960. Look at that. No names inscribed in there, thankfully. What good students, right? Yeah, this is a whole section on contract furniture. So they would make hospital beds, classroom furniture. There's a hospital bed right there, picture of one.
An SU dorm room
Oh, yeah.
in the 40s and 50s. That's crazy.
Here's a sign under new leadership, all about how the Audis were able to come around and bring Stickley back from their imminent bankruptcy almost. There's an interesting story here. It says, in one particular instance, during the first years of Audi ownership, an order needed to be filled, and there are no drawer pulls in stock for a dresser. Mrs. Audi raced home with a screwdriver and removed the hardware from her own Stickley dresser to ensure the customer would receive their dresser on time. I wonder if this is a dresser example of the dresser that
Right.
she would have taken that off of. That just shows the passion that
Yeah, that's commitment.
they moved down the road, and that's why this Fayetteville plant was closed and is now a library. And they moved down to Manlius, and they have over 400,000 square feet in that building. At this point in the video, I just want to thank everyone for watching. If you do enjoy this stuff, consider subscribing to our channel. We love taking small road trips and seeing little museums like this that are just so interesting and have so much history in them.
Wow. That's huge.
I wish I had measurements for this. This is about 10 feet long, do you think?
Yeah, probably. It's massive.
It's made in 1990. It's oak with copper hardware. You're trying to stand in front of it to give a dimension. Yeah. Yeah, 5 feet, and then there's more down here that you're not covering. So yeah, it's probably 10.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, Mission Reborn. It says in the 1970s, revival of arts and crafts furniture was emerging in the antique community and in the art world, and they recognized the potential. They reissued 33 original Stickley pieces in April 1989. So these are all newer. This one's from 1995, which it looks just so timeless. 1994, this one. It's a magazine pedestal. We do not have a magazine pedestal at home, but if we did, we would want this one right here.
Barbara's screen. This is the real screen owned by Barbara Streisand that was on the cover of her 1989 A Collection Greatest Hits and More album. That's awesome. Also, this screen is from 1906, which, like, first of all, excellent taste, Barbara. No surprises there. But look, it's an incredible shape. This is well over 100 years old. That's absolutely crazy.
Okay, so it says here she paid $363,000 for a Stickley oak and wrought iron sideboard, which is pictured down here.
So is that the picture of it?
So this is the Columbus Avenue sideboard, which is from Gustav Stickley's Syracuse home, which is actually like under renovations right now, and we're gonna go see that sometime in the future. And so this is the 1990s reproduction of that sideboard. That's amazing. I can see why why it was so expensive at auction.
I like that dresser. It looks like the dresser from Beauty and the Beast, like the cartoon.
Oh, this one right up here.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
You can sit in the Dalai Lama chair. I feel like that would just give you really good vibes.
Yeah. goes into how it was made, what features it has. I learned all about those in the other part of the museum there. And this is the chair right here. The Dalai Lama sat in this chair.
Our people have so much pride. We have a beautiful mosaic.
I'd feel bad.
All over the world making product here in America. It's
The passion that the Audis
And the timeline history of
pretty special.
I knew about the reading room, obviously, because Stickley, I feel like, it's pretty obvious what's Stickley furniture or not, but I didn't realize that there's still Stickley furniture in the children's reading room, which that's really very cute to me.
it just looks so comfortable here. Here we go. Hey, thanks for coming with us to see all this Stickley furniture here. If you did like it, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video.